In the next few minutes, I'm going to give you a faceless video strategy that costs $0 and runs on autopilot. We're moving past basic tutorials. This is a simplified workflow to automate any stick figure niche content. And yes, I know you've seen lots of stick figure tutorials online, but in this video, I'm going to show you how to automate most of the process, completely for free. And if you're worried that stick figures are becoming too common, you should understand it's still helping people build and grow their first YouTube channels. A typical example is this channel called Ancient Egyptians. They've only been posting for 3 weeks, but check out some of the views their videos are getting. So, yeah, you can actually run a stick figure empire. And they're not the only ones killing it with this kind of content. Channels like Zenn and these others are all using this style of stick figures for their storytelling, with incredible results. The biggest advantage of using stick figures is that it's easy for people to relate with. And now, with the help of AI, it's actually simpler for you as a creator to make this style of videos. Additionally, it works perfectly for any niche you can think about. Yes, it doesn't matter whether it's history, finance, or any other niche. Stick figure illustrations make it easier for you to present your story. In terms of revenue potential, earnings on these kind of videos makes it totally worth the effort. According to vidIQ's estimation, Zenn, for instance, could be making over $5,000 each month. If you look at these others, this one is sitting at over $4,000 a month, this one's $7,000, and more. And the shocking part is that most of these channels were actually created just this year. Mack Explains was created in May, and they've already passed 9 million views. Accent, over 5 million in 3 months. Explain in Paint, 4.6 million in 3 months. So there's a huge market for it. And I'm going to show you how to simplify the entire process so that you don't need to spend days trying to create a single video. You can actually create it in under an hour. Instead of spending time generating images and animating each individually, I'm going to show you how to simplify that entire process for free. Now for this demonstration, we're going to use this channel called Ancient Egyptians, since it's doing pretty well. Every single prompt that you'll need to create their style of content is available in this Google Doc, which you can find inside my Discord and school communities. Links to both of these will be available in the video description. Once you've got the document, open your favorite text generator and use the topic prompt to come up with some ideas. I prefer to use Claude for this style of content, but feel free to go with whichever one that you like. Use the script prompt as well to create the full-length script for your video. Just make sure you go through and rewrite it in your own words. Once you're done with the full script, it's time to actually create the image prompts and animate them. The animation part is optional. Most of these channels simply use the images alone without any movement, so it all depends on your personal preference. For the image prompts, copy the image and video prompt. Don't forget to add the script at the bottom of the prompt and then give it to Claude. It'll go through the script and generate prompts for each individual beat. Now, if you look at the prompts that have been generated, you'll notice at the top there's the beat number. Then there's the narration for that scene and the prompt. The prompt is actually in 2 parts, separated by the pipe. This is very intentional because it's necessary to automate the image and video generation process. I mentioned earlier that we're going to be using a free tool to automate the entire process, so this is necessary to that end. The narration and beat number can be useful as it lets us easily know which part of the script the prompt represents. However, we only need the image and video prompts to automate asset generation. So, prompt Claude to remove all of these things, leaving only the prompts. As you can see, it compiled all of the image and video prompt pairs for each beat. Since this is a demonstration, I'm going to copy 20 of them, but you can go ahead and copy everything before moving on to the image generation. We're going to use Google Flow for this part. However, I created a nice tool inside it that can simplify this entire process. So once you're inside Google Flow, we're going to do something different. We'll be using this tool, AI Trends Director's Cut. I'll leave the link to the tool inside the Google Doc containing all the prompts. You should get full access once you click the link. You'll see it brings you to this screen where the tool should be visible. Now, in case you want consistent characters, you can actually create the cast. If you don't need consistent characters, then you can go directly to the storyboard. So it depends. If your story requires specific characters from scene to scene, you start with the cast. That way, they will first be created and then used in the image generation. For this particular story, there's no need for any consistent character. So I'm just going to go to Storyboard directly and then choose the image model. Let's select NanoBanana 2 and then Omni Flash Video Model. For the duration, we'll set that to about 8 seconds. Down here, there's the option for bulk scene input. Now this is the reason why we needed a specific format for the image and video prompt pairs. Image prompt first, followed by the pipe sign, and then there's the animation prompt. Go ahead and paste the copied prompts and then hit Parse Scenes. What happens is that the tool tool will split the prompts into individual scenes, each with its video prompt. As you can see, it puts them into 20 scenes, the exact number of scene prompts that I pasted. Now you can go ahead and click Render All Frames for the AI to start generating your images, starting from the first one. Once that's done, it moves on to the next one until it's done generating all of your images. You can click on any image to view the full thing. In case you're only using images for your video, you can come down here and download everything as a zip. I made this in such a way that instead of going through the trouble of downloading one at a time, it's going to download everything at once. And the best part is that it's going to number the files. So when you open the zip or extract its content, you'll see it is numbered every single one. Starting from the first one, it named it 1, followed by 2, and the rest. This way, you know exactly which beat you're dealing with. However, in case you want to animate them all as well, simply click Animate Already. And just like with the images, the AI will start animating all of the scenes, starting with the first one. You can always re-render any scenes that you don't like, but once you're all right with the results, download all of the video clips as a zip file. Just like before, it's going to number each clip inside the zip folder. So, using this tool makes the entire process really easy. You can even leave the generation ongoing while you do other things. Once everything's done, it properly numbers and downloads them in bulk, matching your beat numbers perfectly. Now it's time to put everything together. But first, you need to turn your script into narration. Feel free to use Clipchamp or any other tool that you want. But 11 Labs is one of the best on the market, so I'd recommend that one. Once that's done, import all of your files inside CapCut for editing. Add the voiceover and arrange your clips on the timeline according to the numbering and flow of your narration. This should be quite easy since our clips are perfectly numbered. Feel free to trim clips longer than their beat. Some of the clips come with some kind of sound effect as well, so you can choose whether to remove those sound effects or keep them on. I recommend adding captions, but it's completely optional, so feel free to skip that. Transitions are optional as well, but adding a filter will give your video a single good look. Now let's check out the result. At some point this morning, you looked in a mirror, and whether you meant to or not, your eyes did the thing they always do. They went to the hairline, checking, measuring, comparing today's border against some remembered map of where it used to be. Maybe you were happy. Maybe you turned your head slightly, caught the light at the crown, and felt a small, cold drop in your stomach. Either way, you did it. It's one of the most universal little rituals of being a human being with a scalp, and you share it with basically everyone who has ever lived, including a man standing in the Egyptian sun 3,500 years ago, doing the exact same nervous math over a polished sheet of bronze. Here's the thing nobody tells you about Egypt. When you picture it, you picture gold, the mask of Tutankhamun, the pyramids at Giza catching the dawn, mummies, tombs, the whole glittering machinery of death and eternity. And that picture isn't wrong, exactly. It's just the wrong lens. Because the pyramids were built by people. People who got hot, got bored. This looks all right, so we can go ahead and export it. The last step is to create the thumbnail. So copy the thumbnail prompt and make sure you've added your topic and script together. Paste this inside Claude again, and it should generate a few thumbnail options for you. Test them out with Flow till you find the one that you like. And just like that, you've created your first stick figure video. Go ahead and use this tool to speed up your workflow, even as you create some badass content. However, if you want to automate or just simplify the entire video generation process for any faceless niche that you may come across, then check out this tool that my team created called Heckless. Heckless can help you model any faceless niche using the latest AI technology. All you have to do is paste a link to a reference channel in the niche that you want to get started in, and Heckless will come up with topics like the ones that are going viral in that niche. Create fully engaging scripts that keep viewers hooked right from the beginning. From there, it will analyze the visual style that these popular channels are using, or in case you want to add your own unique style, you can also use that as well. It'll then go ahead and create image and video prompts before using them to generate the visuals, as well as animate them using the latest AI models like Nano Banana 2 or Pro Grok Imagine, VO3, Kling, Sedence. It'll even create the voiceover and assemble the full video for you. Then finally top everything up with some badass thumbnails. This way, you don't need to spend hours or days trying to create a single video. And the best part is that you can actually modify any part of it that you want to. YouTube wants to see human input, so while you can automate the entire process, the tool is actually meant to help facilitate the process and help you create content, so you can make changes at any point in the production. Whether you want to use your script or even upload your own images, Heckless is very customizable. Anyway, if you want to give it a shot, simply head over to heckless.com and sign up for your account. I'll be leaving the link in the description of this video. Thank you, and see you in the next one.